Right, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Nan Musa. Today I want to take you back to my previous story related to previous topic about barrenness, but this is called miscarriage. I want to talk about it because so many women are going through this trauma, but they're afraid to share because of the pain they are still enduring. But let me tell you one thing, it's good sometimes to share. I share it every now and then, but I cry also because it is not easy for us. So I remember 2020, it was on December, a time like 1 p.m. like this. I was just normal, doing my normal routine because the stomach was like 2 to 3 months. So as I was told, it's normal to bleed in between when you are pregnant. I've never been before, so that's what the story is all about this. So I knew I'm in a right track. It's a normal. So I Google and check and I find it's normal to bleed in between. So I was not worried, though I was stressed. I was praying. I was like, God, don't do this. Don't let it not be like this. So one thing, on 27th, that's after calling paramedic with their questions, all the questions, you know them. Even you're serious, you're in pain, they will still come like emergency, but there are lots of questions they have to because of the records. So this paramedic came in. I was alone, just me in the house. They came, they assessed me, they asked me questions. The questions are still on. The checking. Then the conclusion was like, you have to go to hospital, the main general hospital. I was like, what? Because I have to go some screening to tell if this thing is truly coming out or no. So I went to the hospital. When I get to the hospital, they leave me there. I was in a queue. I was called access. Then the scan was, hey my God, that is when I panicked. I was told there was no people to carry. It was late to take me through the screening, scanning, whatever. So I have to go back home. But I was promised to go back the following day for screening, scanning, ultrasound also. So in the morning, I just wake up, normal routine, everything, blah. Remember, that is not 28th. There was still blood clot. So on 28th, I was now more stressed. And I couldn't do anything. I was stressed completely not eating. I was stressed completely doing nothing, just sitting and crying. Remember, you've been looking for this for the rest of years. But now God has blessed you, but now God is taking away. My dear brothers and sisters, on 28th, to the hospital. They know how midwives and nurses, and they are so kind and so humble. They know how to talk to people. They know how to guide you. They drop this thing from you to go away, but it can't go. You will still find yourself going back to the situation you're in. I was told, get in, screening questions. Then this nurse was like shaking head. But I was literally now crying. Still, I don't know the result. But she was, you can see it. Those who have done it, they can, the scanning is being done, you're just watching what is happening. Then she was telling me, you know, it has moved from this place to this place, the blood is flowing in, you're miscarriaging. I screamed, I jumped on bed, I hold that nurse. The nurse was like, take it easy, it's not the end of the road. It's not the end of the road. Wait a minute. I went back after everything to the house. The next day, on 29th now, I just carry on with the normal routine. 30th normal routine. 31st normal routine. Still bleeding, because I was told this miscarriage, it will go by itself. They don't need any medication in it. There's nothing. They can just give you maybe painkillers, but nothing they can do it once it is coming like normal like that. They don't do anything on it. So me, I thought, if it is just bleeding like that, like it's like period, there is no now harm. I don't feel any pain now. I didn't know the worst is coming, my brothers and sisters. I wake up on 2nd of January 2021 now. Now it was proper. Around 6 p.m. I felt like I was standing. Then there was a hot, heavy blood coming. Then I rushed to the toilet. I told the person that we were with, I was somewhere. I rushed to the toilet. Somewhere I was working. I rushed to the toilet. My friend, I didn't come out from the toilet. Somebody came and knocked, but it's likely there were 2 toilets. So I quickly put on the small pad that I had, because I was just sitting in the toilet because it was coming. I put in my pant. Then I jumped. I said, hi, are you alright? Just like that. Then I left the toilet. I went to another toilet. There, I could not now start. Imagine that distance is not, it's just from here, like here to here. The toilet is just here to here. I sat in that toilet. I started to experience dizziness. I was tired. I was bleeding like water from the tap. I didn't have any pad. I didn't have any sanitary towel. I didn't have anything in me. The only pad, the normal pad, I'm telling you, cannot work with menstruations. They cannot work with miscarriages. The normal pad, I didn't know, because it is 2 minutes it is full, 2 minutes it is not even 2 minutes, 1 minute. So the toilet was blood. So at a point I called one of my relatives here and there. They were like, oh, they were all out of the town. You know, people are busy, out of the town. So one friend of mine, I called him. I said, are you at work? I'm not at work. Kindly, I am seriously sick. Remember, I'm in toilet closed. I didn't share with anyone. So when it was worse for me, I could not stand, I could not walk, dizziness, darkness, and everything. Then I stretch my hand, open the door. Then I fall down on the floor. After I've called my friend to come and pick me up, to take me to the hospital, I fell on the floor. So there I was bleeding and I was tired. So there was people around me. They noticed something's not, everybody was around me. So they were like, what is happening? I say, no, everything's normal. I've been to other store. Because it is endometriosis. It's called endometriosis. I don't know. You can give me the name. This I forgot the name. So I told you that's what I'm suffering from. So I was told that they are ready. They want to call ambulance. Now everybody that was, I said, no, I've been to this. I said, don't bother yourself to call ambulance. everything will be fine. So I start one kind of woman that I will never want to lose in my life. I will meet her one day if I met her. She came with some, clean the floor, it was blood, clean the toilet, is over, and another gentleman there. I only appreciate them. They did mandatory, they did nice job. They cleaned everything. Everything was cleaned. So this man came, but I thank also the team that I was given one towel. And I had some Maasai lace for those who are coming from Kenya. I had the Maasai lace. So when I get to the car, I sat on this towel and this lace. By the time I get home, that car seat was all blood. This friend of mine did not, he's a man, he didn't mind, he didn't worry, even he didn't bother. I just called him and said, I'm sorry, this and this. Then that's how it was. So it was a proper bleeding. So the next day at night, I couldn't sleep. There was medication I took. So I was like feeling cramp, feeling like labor. You know, mine was like now labor. But my mind, I was told, it is normal like that. It will come out for it by itself. Labor. You know, I was like crying, all sort of. So then have just got up, I slept a little bit. So in the morning, I was to go back for my appointment. That is now on 3rd. I was going to go back for my appointment. When I wake up, there was this, of course I had my boyfriend around now by that time. So I went to the toilet. I went to shower. In the process of shower, this thing was like driving me crazy. I was showering, but I was like, I didn't know it is coming out. So there's a thick blood came out. It was started to form. I don't know, it is fetus. It's round. Remember, it was 3 months, so it started to form. You know, so it came out. I picked it since by then where I used to stay, it used to be 2-in-1, toilet and bathroom. So I grabbed the tissue and picked it up, wrap it. I didn't throw it. I took a picture of it even. After that thing came out, my sister, I was relieved. I was comfortable. I was now back to normal life. But sad in my face. I was crying. The thing I've been looking for years and years. I just went to put on my dress, went to the store, explained to them, I showed them, they said this is what they were expecting to come out then and be. So they were taking me through about miscarriage, which I will not explain to this video. I will explain you to next video, because it's a long story, a long process. So that is my journey with miscarriage. It's painful when that real thing wants to come out. It's a lot of bleeding. It needs strength. It needs people around. Most so when you've been barren for years and God gives you and grabs again, it's so painful. But that's what I have for you today. Continue subscribe. I thank you very much for making me to 100 subscribers. It has been a journey. It's almost a year to get to 100 subscribers. But continue subscribing to my YouTube channel, Learn Musa. I love you all. May God bless you. And thank you so much. Bye.